Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of Chef Mooney. Now today I've set up my filming outside, and just as the cameras start to roll, my neighbour decides to put on the old lawnmower. That is Australia, and so I thought I'd have a beer and just sort of chill out. You might have to put up with that noise, doesn't matter, it's actually quite relaxing, the old mower going. Borlotti beans. Beautiful fresh Borlotti beans. That's what they look like in the skin. I bought these from the Frankston market. You can go there on a Thursday for those of you who are around Frankston area. These are Borlotti beans. I bought them from Steve and Betty down at the Frankston market there, and they are just beautiful. I'm just going to shell these. Once you shell them, they sort of come out like that, and so I'm going to get shelling. Let's move this across here. I'm going to start popping these open and just getting them into my pot. Once I've done that, I'll come back and we can go on to the next step. Now, to shell them is quite an easy task. You just break them open and pop them out, and as you go you just tear a little bit off and just pop them out. That's probably the easiest way I found. There they go. Just pop them out. Okay, to our Borlotti beans. We've got about 3 cups of beans here. You can add more if you want to. Just going to top them up with water. Give them a good bit of water there, a bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Okay, onto the gas burner now, or onto your stove top, and you just want to cook those for about 45 minutes up to an hour. So into the beans I'm going to put a little bit of rosemary and some thyme, and we'll take that out later. Now my Borlotti beans have been cooking for about a couple of minutes now. I'm going to put some sugar snap peas in there, about a cup and a half in with the beans, and I want to just cook these now. Kind of blanch them off just for a little bit, probably about a half a minute or so. And you can hear the kookaburras in the background laughing because I'm doing this step. For those of you who are not in Australia, that is the sound of a kookaburra. Okay, the sugar snap peas have been cooking for about a minute, less than that, and we're just going to refresh them in cold water, ice water, and just let those set aside until you're ready for them. Now, another part of the salad is a cucumber. I'm going to use 1 whole cucumber, just slice it up into small dice. And we're going to do the same with 2 blood red tomatoes and a whole capsicum, which I've just de-seeded and taken the end off. So just finely or roughly dice them. Okay, so we've got our sugar snap peas, which we've cooked for about a minute, and then we've refreshed it in cold ice water to stop the cooking process and to retain that beautiful green color. Drain your beans, and now it's a good time. You can pick out those little sticks from the thyme. You can leave the rosemary in. The rosemary is actually quite lovely to go sort of mixing through there. And just let those drain. We're going to pop those into our salad mixture. Before we do that, I'm going to show you a nice little barbecue chicken that you can do to serve with your salad. So they're steaming hot. We're going to just pop those to one side. So while the beans are cooling down, we're going to do a chicken hickory brown sugar barbecue sauce chicken breast. And I've got a couple of chicken breasts here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to butterfly them. Now, when we use the term butterflying, basically what we're going to do is slice it all the way through, and we're going to literally, don't slice right the way through, we just want to butterfly it open. So it's like a butterfly leaf, butterfly wing, Same with this one, straight down. And what that does is when you're cooking the chicken, it's going to cook nice and evenly. So we're going to use some Sweet Baby Ray's Hickory and Brown Sugar Barbecue sauce. That is it. You can use any barbecue sauce you like, and I know in the United States a lot of my subscribers and friends over there use various different hickory based barbecue sauces and hot spicy sauces. Just go for it. Use whatever you want. Now you have noticed that I'm using a white chopping board for my chicken. I don't want to use my wooden chopping board. I generally use that for salads and so on. The white chopping board's a lot easier to clean and it doesn't absorb all that chicken juice and so on. So just brush a little bit of that barbecue sauce over your chicken and just let that marinate in there. Chicken's had about 10 minutes now marinating in that barbecue hickory sauce. We're going to lift it off the chopping board and turn it onto a plate. And now I just want to add the same amount of sauce on the other side. Okay, onto your char grill side of your barbecue, you want to put your chicken on there. And we're going to cook this nice and gently now on a medium heat, and we're going to brush it every now and again with that extra barbecue hickory sauce. So let's close the lid. Now it's time to add our Borlotti beans to our salad mix, and I'm just going to toss them all through, give them a bit of a stir around. As they start to cool down, it becomes a little bit of a warm salad type thing. I'm going to add some olive oil, some good extra virgin olive oil. You want a couple of tablespoons, maybe 3 to 4 tablespoons of olive oil, or about 1 tablespoon of olive oil per person. We're also going to add some balsamic vinegar, just a little drizzle over the top. Again, around about a tablespoon. And I'm going to add some fresh rocket to this salad, just to give it that bit of pepperiness. And speaking of pepper, just a little bit of cracked black pepper over the top, a slight touch of salt. Okay, we're back to our chicken. It's had a couple of minutes on that side. I'm just going to flip it over now, and it's on a nice low heat. Just want to put a little bit more of that barbecue sauce on the top, and whatever barbecue sauce I have left over on my plate, just brush it in. Nice gentle heat, low heat, and let it cook now for a little bit more. So here we have my Borlotti bean salad, beautiful vegetarian option. If you don't want to add the chicken for your vegetarians, just don't add the chicken. They can help themselves to the salad. That beautiful hickory smoked barbecue chicken is to die for. Look at that, delicious smoked. It's just an amazing dish, very quick and simple to do. I hope you give this recipe a try, and don't forget to check me out on Facebook and Twitter. Have yourselves a wonderful Christmas, and thanks for watching Chef Mooney.